What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how some narcissists will literally destroy their own lives to destroy yours, to hurt you, how they will harm themselves to harm you. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Yes, narcissistic people, some of them will absolutely hurt themselves at the cost of hurting you. And of course, if you're new here, I'm actually a diagnosed narcissist. So yes, some narcissistic people do not care about what happens to them as long as they hurt or harm you, as long as they ruin your life or throw your life off track. Once a narcissistic person starts to hate you or hate how you make them feel about themselves, they tend to want to destroy you. They do. And in order to hurt you, to get back at you, to hold you back, some of them will absolutely blow up their lives. That's why you see sometimes people, they call it crashing out. Well, they will end your life and go to jail for the rest of theirs or take their own life in order to just get back at you, to seek some vengeance, to keep you from moving on with your life and being happy without them. So if you ever think to yourself, oh no, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. I know them. Some of them will absolutely will do exactly what you don't think they will do. So protect your peace and stay safe as possible, y'all. So welcome back, y'all. So yes, yep. If you can read the text on the screen, it says narcissists will hurt themselves at the cost of hurting you. Yes, absolute self-destruction, toxicity, wanting to destroy their own, like when a narcissist is seeking vengeance on you, or not necessarily, they don't even have to be seeking vengeance on you. When they don't want you to move on, when they want to keep you right where you are, when they want to keep you stuck within a toxic relationship dynamic, when they want to keep you from excelling in life or leaving them behind, some of them will absolutely destroy your life at the cost of destroying their own. They will. And like I said, I mentioned that very graphic example in the short video when I said like some of them will unalive you and then unalive themselves. Yes, some of them, you see it all the time. They call them family annihilators. You know, and you don't even have, like I said, you don't even have to have a family for them to annihilate you. They will annihilate you for hurting their feelings, for breaking up with them, for choosing somebody else, choosing to be with somebody else above choosing to be with them. They will annihilate you, y'all. Sometimes they will. They think they own you. They think you belong to them. And some of them will absolutely sabotage themselves in order to sabotage you. You hear what I said at the end of that video? So many people have got caught in the mindset where just like, oh, they wouldn't do this. I know them. They would never do this. And then they do it. You don't think that somebody else will take it to the next level because you think they have something to lose. Like, oh, they have a career. They don't want to lose their career. There are millionaires that have took people that have, there are millionaires, rich people, famous athletes that have literally annihilated their family and friends or co-workers or whoever at the cost of, and ruining their own life. They will, y'all. And I say, I know this is a very, what do you say, grim or bleak video, and it just seems like I'm just being grim and all. I'm not. My intent is not to be grim. My intent is to raise awareness to show you that some of them will absolutely destroy their own lives to destroy yours, to hurt you, to harm you, to keep you from moving on. Like you divorce them, and they'll try to ruin your life. Oh, you will take my house and my cars and my kids. I'm going to do something to you. They will harm you. So I'm always telling people to protect yourself at all costs. Just because you don't think somebody will do something to you doesn't mean that they won't. There's old police officers. There's people who have done great deeds for everybody else. They will come out here and ruin their own lives to ruin yours. And it doesn't always get that deep to the point where they will take your life. Some of them will just lose their jobs. They'll try to beat you up. They'll try to hurt or harm you. They'll self-destruct their own lives. Like they'll stop themselves from getting a promotion or whatever it is to ruin your life. Some people call it crashing out. They'll crash out. Well, they'll lose their minds and do something outrageous that they know will sabotage their own life, their own existence, their own financial safety, their own freedom to get back at you, to harm you, to ruin you. And y'all, it is not, you don't, and this is the thing right here. When I say get back at you, that doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong to them. That doesn't mean that you've done anything bad to them for them to get back at you for. You could just choose to divorce them or leave them, and they will try to seek vengeance on you for that. That doesn't mean you did something. That doesn't mean you done anything wrong to them. That it just means that they feel like they need to get back at you for hurting them, for harming them, for hurting their feelings. They feel like they need to get back at you for that type of stuff right there. And that does happen right there, y'all. That does happen quite a bit. It's just part. That's part of the crux right there. That's part of the crux. That's part of the dynamic. That's how it goes. They will get back at you. Like, you gonna break up with me? I got something for you. Gotcha. You gonna hurt my feelings? I got something for you. Gotcha. You gonna leave me and move on to somebody else? I got something for you. Got you. You gonna get it? You gonna quit this job and leave me here working by myself? Got you. Yeah, it doesn't always get to the point where, you know what I mean? Just drop it in the comment section. How did a narcissist ruin their own life to try to stop you? Like, some of them, like I said, one of the most obvious examples, one of the most glaring examples that you hear about is child support. Like, if you break up with a narcissistic person and they have a good job and they don't want to pay you child support, they'll quit their job and go get a lower job or just live off unemployment or something like that. They'll quit their own job, a great job, to keep you, to help, to make sure you don't get any money. Even though they're making less money than what they would have made if they would just pay child support, even though they have less money now, hey, they had to stick it to you though, right? You get less money too. But I know some states, if they think that the person intentionally quit their job to avoid child support, they still base the child support on the old job that they quit. I've seen it happen before. I thought I saw an episode on Court TV where somebody did that. It's like, oh, so you quit your job making $110,000 a year and now you make 40? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? It's like, oh, I needed a career change and this is that. You did that to avoid paying child support, didn't you? You have it in writing. You sent the text message to your ex and said, hey, I'm going to quit my job. I'm not giving you anything. You're not gonna take all my money. So you got a less paying job. So they took his pay stubs from his old job and forced him to pay the amount of child support that he would have to pay based on his his old job. It's crazy, but he tried to sabotage. But does that happen all the time? No. Sometimes they get away with quitting their job to pay you less. Sometimes they'll work underneath the table to pay you less. Sometimes, like, your partner or whatever will just ruin it, burn the house down before you can get it. They'll crash the car before they give it to you in a divorce. They'll do all types of stuff to sabotage themselves in order to sabotage you. They will, y'all. Just be careful. Just be wary. Like I said in the other video, just because you don't think that they will do it doesn't mean that they won't do it. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna keep this thing short and sweet to the point. Gotta get my kids from school. Y'all be blessed. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, y'all, mental illness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video, y'all. If you didn't know, we wrote a kids book called Remember It's Not Your Fault, to help kids understand that they are not in control of whatever circumstances they were born into, talk about boundaries, tell them the truth, all of that stuff, y'all. It's available on Amazon right now, or the link in my description of every single video or podcast that you listen to. Thank you so much. Remember, it's not your fault. Peace.